Hello, my name is Dean Contover, and this is Current Buzz. Thank you for watching today. Today we have Jon Boswell. He's from the University of Lowell, Massachusetts, and he's the, he's the Associate Athletic Director for Marketing and Promotions, and that's why we have him almost every year to come in and talk about hockey, ice hockey. What I want to talk to you before, we talked about hockey and UMASS Lowell hockey team. Collegiate baseball, they want to make inroads at LeLacheur Field. What's the status on that now?
Yeah,
Do you know anything?
So the LeLacheur Park for the last 3 years has really only been home to UMass Lowell's baseball team.
Right.
The summer baseball has
And
been
they
missing.
pack the house.
We packed the house.
Yeah.
Baseball program is a strong program. It's been to the College World Series.
Yeah.
Always a good take, but the summer's always quiet at LeLacheur. So we've been working since UMass Lowell took ownership of the ballpark, working with the city, working with different partners, and we made an announcement in August that the Futures Collegiate Baseball League will be putting a new team there with opening day coming next May at LeLacheur Park.
Wow.
So
Do we have a name of the
we don't
team?
have a team name. We don't have a team group yet. We just
have
know
an
that there'll
owner?
be a team. The owner is coming within the next, I don't know when somebody will be watching this, but within the next 2-3 weeks, I think is when
Can you
you'll see
tell
it.
us?
I don't have that information.
Oh, you don't have that?
So
Tell me later?
as soon as I know, you'll know.
Okay, good. So, in May of 2026,
Baseball will be back at
baseball
LeLacheur Park for
will
the
be
summer.
collegiate. Explain to me the collegiate baseball. What is that?
Yeah, so the Futures Collegiate League was actually started by the Spinners.
Okay,
so
excuse me. They have one in Nashua. There's a
Correct.
team there. I forget the name of the
The
team.
Nashua Silver Knights.
Silver Knights.
Yep.
Okay.
So the league itself has found homes in a lot of former affiliated baseball markets. So there's a team in Nashua, there's a team in Worcester, the Bravehearts, that does very well, even with the Red Sox affiliate there.
No kidding.
Yep. And then they've had franchises that have taken over the former New York Penn League parks.
I miss the Penn League. That league was around since the 30s. I think it was 35 or 36 that it was established.
Correct. Yes, it's just the way Major League Baseball took it. But Vermont, where the Lake Monsters are,
Right.
Norwich, which was a Tigers
I
affiliate.
remember Norwich.
Both of those communities have come into the Futures League as well.
Okay.
So it's a great fit for Lowell. It kind of lines up with that. And, Lowell, I think they've had 50-plus players who've been drafted and played affiliated baseball. 20, I think, some odd have reached the major leagues. So it's a good developmental system. It's a good product, and it'll be a great fit for Lowell.
Okay. That sounds good. I like that.
It's good. We need those lights on summer nights at LeLacheur.
Exactly. So it's May.
Starts
June,
right after the
July.
holiday weekend and ends typically the first week of August.
Okay. Are we going to get Bananarama or whoever those guys?
The bananas. I think Savannah Bananas have kind of outgrown the market. There's probably a time where LeLacheur might have been a great fit. They're selling out 19, I think was the number of professional stadiums.
They sold out Fenway Park.
Yeah, I got a chance to head down. Took my family down.
Did you?
Unbelievable time. So the kids love it.
No kidding. Yeah, I probably would like it too.
Yeah,
even at my age.
It's nonstop. It's a mixture of a show and baseball in one.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
That's great.
Now, who is the opposing team?
So the Bananas actually own 4 teams. They're going to 6 next year. So it's a team in their kind of orbit. So I think we saw the Firefighters was the opposing team.
Oh, I see. So it's like the Harlem Globetrotters, but they have an opposing team.
Correct.
I forgot what they call them, All-Americans or something.
So they have the Globetrotters had the Generals.
The Generals, that's what it was.
So the difference between Bananas and Globetrotters is the banana game, anything can happen. It's not scripted like the Globetrotters were going to beat the Generals 100-20.
What a great idea.
Right? So
what a great idea to start that.
They've done unbelievable things. So.
Yeah, great. It's too bad. But, it doesn't hurt to ask them.
No.
To come to LeLacheur. That would be great. Explain a little more about the Savannah Bananas. They dress up in yellow.
Yeah, the uniforms are all yellow.
And they play baseball. And they're acrobatic stunts they do sometimes when they're catching the ball or.
Yeah, probably not for the baseball purist, right? Somebody fields a ground ball through their legs, or the outfielder does a backflip as he catches a routine fly.
Yeah.
Probably makes some people cringe, but for the age range of, you could be any age and you're going to enjoy it. You don't have to be a baseball purist.
Right.
It's a product, and every inning is a competition. So, you may be losing 9-3, but each inning gives you a chance to win, and each inning's worth a point. So it's got a chance. There's never that long drawn out inning.
Right.
So it's a tight product. It finishes in 2 hours.
Wow.
So it gets everybody on their way.
Wow. Interesting. Let's talk about ice hockey.
That's my favorite.
Your favorite. Okay. Another season for UMass Lowell hockey, right? I noticed the schedule. I have the schedule here. You play Merrimack October 3rd, and then you play the toughest guys in the country, Western Michigan. They won the Final Four.
Correct.
Final Four is like the Frozen Four.
Yep.
Frozen Four, and that's going to be in Las Vegas this year.
Correct.
Are you expecting to be there this year?
That's always the goal. The goal every year when you start is you want to be at that.
That would be a great place to go to. And I'm sure it's a new venue.
It's the right where the Golden Knights play.
Exactly, exactly. So Michigan, I was looking at the schedule. So you keep on going, then you go to Erie, Pennsylvania. Are you going to go to Erie?
I won't be on the trip to Mercyhurst this year.
Okay, yeah, Mercyhurst. That's and then you go to Lake Placid. That's a nice little place.
Yeah, so the team won the tournament there last year, so we're going back to defend that.
Are you going to go to?
So we'll try to do an alumni gathering at that event. I think we have a strong interest from our season ticket group and parents that want to go out. So we're going to try to put a little event together.
It's a nice place.
It is, and it's
Mirror Lake is what they call a lake, and Lake Placid's the other lake, but that's another story. And it's got a lot of history there because there were 2 Olympic Games there, 1980, and I think I sent you the article.
Yep.
And the 1932 Winter Games that were there. So it has a little history.
Hard to imagine Olympic Games being in Lake Placid now with all of
Well, I mean, the whole thing is Whiteface, the mountain.
Correct.
Because a lot of mountains in Vermont and New Hampshire don't have the depth or the angle
for the slalom and the jumps.
Slalom and the jumps and stuff like that. Not the jumps, but it has to be a certain type of mountain.
Sure.
And New Hampshire doesn't have it, or else they would have had Olympics there. It's more of a. New Hampshire has more of a flat mountain base.
That makes sense.
It's not. And Whiteface is the mountain that they would ski on, which is not too far from Lake Placid. Okay, I digress. So here we are, another season. They rank you number 7th out of 11 teams. That's not good.
I think Coach Bazin in his process is always to sneak up on people, right? He doesn't take any heed to the preseason prognostications. You tell him, he says, that's great. We'll see where they stand when it comes time to finish, right?
Right.
So there's a reason why you play the games, and that's why we do it. So it's it's not a bad thing to be picked 7th. It gives us a chance to outkick our coverage, and I think our goal, much like we want to be playing in Las Vegas, our goal is that we'll be in that top 4. We'll be hosting a Hockey East semifinal game, quarterfinal game.
Are you going?
If you finish top 4, you would host, and then you go to the Garden for the semifinals and the championship.
Oh, you would host. I see.
Yeah, so we want to be home.
What about the semifinal games? Why isn't Songus Arena picked for the semifinals?
So the Hockey East, the first round, the opening round, that kind of 7, 8, 9 plays 10, 11, 12, or 6, 7, 8. Vice versa. That's Wednesday. That's single elimination.
Okay.
You win that game, you play on Saturday, and seeds 1 through 4 host that Saturday, and then you go to the Garden for the final 2 games.
Okay.
So,
but why does not the National Hockey NCAA have
the NCAA tournament games?
Yeah, tournament games at the Songus. They have them up in Manchester. They have them in Worcester, and Springfield. See,
all those venues are A little bit larger, but B none of them are home arenas for a college team. So it's a truly neutral site.
I see.
It's generally the goal.
Well, Manchester kind of,
You always have a host, so UNH is the host in Manchester and whatnot. But it's a neutral arena. No teams in their home locker room. You could see the Songus potentially one day host the women's regional. That's an option because we don't offer women's hockey at UMass Lowell.
Yeah, is that coming?
At the moment, that's not in the pipeline. It would take a lot of moving pieces. to
I'm
bring
sure.
together.
Yeah, I think we discussed it last time. I found another interesting UMaine, which had a good team last year. UMaine, they're going to play in Portland, Maine. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's halfway for each team.
Yeah, it'll be a nice change of pace for us. You know, you go up to the Alphon Center in Orono. That's a tough place to play. Anywhere's a tough place to play when you play
That's
a
a
team.
3-hour drive up to Maine.
It's not too bad. We went up for the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
But you know, to play in Portland, to get a little bit more of a neutral site, it'll still be heavily tilted towards the Maine fans. They play. I think they play 2 games there every year, and just so happens
Is that
there's
right?
one line
Oh,
up
good,
there. Yeah.
good. All right, good.
So we'll have another trip up there. So if you're making the trip, you know, we have a Riverhawks on the Road event. We'll be at a bar and a restaurant ahead of time, so you can join us, the Riverhawk faithful, and then sit together with us in the stands.
You have 3 games against Maine this year.
We do.
And they have a good team.
They do.
Or did have a good team last
they're,
year.
Yeah,
But
they're
gonna
ranked.
Be good.
They're ranked right near the top. So it's a good test. You know, there's no nights off in Hockey East. I think Hockey East 1 through 11 is always tough to play.
Do you find that people want to play in Hockey East throughout the country or throughout Canada and the United States?
I mean, Hockey East is really probably one of the premier conferences when it comes to college hockey.
It's what
one of the premier conferences.
Premier, okay.
So you got Hockey East, you got NCHC, you got the Big Ten. All of them are producing at the top. But every year when it comes time for the tournament, you see probably 5 or 6 Hockey East teams.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Last year you were 16 and 4. Mm-hmm. Are we going to improve that with 3 new goaltenders?
Yeah, so we have 15 new players this year. 3 NHL draft picks. We got highly touted goalie room. You know, Austin Elliott coming in. He's a freshman. He lost like 3 games last year. And
who do you play for? Do you remember?
He was, I don't remember off the top of my head. And then Sam Richard is coming in for a single season. He played U Sports. Sam's played at a high level. I think Coach Bazin expects to see a strong goalie competition.
I guess, because it's going to make a difference in regards to where your standing is.
Of course.
At the end of the season.
Of course.
Right?
Yep.
These are the little cards they put out. I don't have my glasses, so I
might need a magnifying glass for that one.
I might need a magnifying glass. Can you get them a little bigger? Can you have somebody that has a hockey? Where am I?
There you go.
It has a hockey, and then they have. See, can you see that? I can't, right? So, we have to get them a little bigger. So, it looks like a good season. The usual suspects. BU's going to be up there. They're ranked number 1 this year, right?
Yeah, so we have BU twice at home. We have Western Michigan twice at home. You've got Maine twice at home. You got BC. So, I mean, you're seeing a lot of NCAA tournament teams, you know, with BU and Western Michigan. That's 2 teams who played for the championship, and you're going to get to see them 4 times at the Tsonga Center this winter.
How's my Slovak friend play? Is he playing this year?
Which one's that?
What's his name? He was a freshman last year, I believe.
Oh, Libor.
Libor,
yeah. Libor had a great freshman year.
Yeah, he did.
I think we're expecting big things for him this year. He missed a few games.
He's coming
in the
back.
Middle of the missed a few games middle of the season with an injury, and that kind of slowed his progress along a little bit. But I expect big things from Libor this.
Because he played for the Slovak national team.
Correct. Yes.
So, are there any other foreigners like that we brought in?
Yeah, we have a strong mix. We have Swedish, we have Slovak, we've got a strong mixture of Canadians. You know, it's
always Canadians.
It's a strong roster. This is the first year that you have players who've played major junior hockey now allowed to play in the NCAA. So you see a lot different composition of the roster this year, and I think it'll be exciting to see where we stand. I think that's a lot of the mystery is nobody knows how that'll translate with this.
Major junior hockey. Mm-hmm. Explain that to me.
Major junior, that's like the CHL. In the past, the CHL players, they always got a stipend. It was for academics. But that, in the NCAA's view, qualified them as professional.
Right.
So they were not allowed to play college hockey.
I see.
Now, with the changes to the NCAA structure with NIL and revenue sharing, they no longer view those athletes as truly professional.
Explain the NIL.
So a player, forever, you weren't allowed to use your name, image, or likeness. So
right.
if
college.
If you, Dean, were the star quarterback, you know, at UMASS Lowell, we could sell 1,000 of your football jersey and you wouldn't get a cent. Well, now, though, you can profit off your name, image, and likeness. You can make deals with advertisers. You can make marketing agreements. So college athletic landscape has changed dramatically. With the settlement of the House settlement, which came into effect this past summer, Now student athletes can share in the revenue. So up to $20.5 million of revenue can be shared with your college athletes.
So if I buy a hockey shirt with the
With Libor, with Nemec, yeah.
Libor's
Libor would get it.
number,
Would now be
he'd
able
get
to
a
monetize
percentage?
that. Yep.
He'd get a percentage?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. So it's.
I mean,
it's,
at least you can fly back home.
It's opened up the world, and so it's dramatically changed it. Even last week.
That means more Europeans would come here, wouldn't they, for the money? I mean,
It depends. I mean, because the pro market in Europe is very similar. I mean, you see a lot of. It's really opened up the college for the Canadian player who's played juniors or played U Sports, and now they can come to here.
Wow. Any Canadian national team members?
Nobody from the national team. Sam Richard, who's in the goalie competition, he actually, while he was playing college in Canada, was the emergency goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we'll joke that we have somebody who's played in the NHL. He didn't actually see game time, but right there he was active. He was on the bench. He was in Jersey, and for an NHL game. So.
There's a picture of him with the jersey. Is
Yep.
that it?
Oh yeah, he counts. We're counting.
Are you still coming out with baseball cards? I mean, hockey cards?
Yeah. Well, so that's been very popular on the December 28th exhibition game against Bentley.
Oh, the Bentley game.
We'll have hockey cards that day.
Why are you playing Bentley exhibition?
So Bentley, the way the schedule worked out, the first day you can play a game, whether it's real or exhibition, is October 3rd. And we're not only playing a game, we're playing a Hockey East game.
Well, that's right, you are.
So rather than play the next night as an exhibition, you can only play one exhibition. So we wanted to make a spot where we could, really benefit from it. Bentley was in a similar situation, so it gets us a chance to get our legs back after the Christmas break.
Right, that's right.
And prepare
That's
before
usually
we
the
go out to California.
Yeah, that's right. Are you going to California, Palm Springs?
Yes, it'll be a second trip out there. Last year, the team won the first ever Coachella Valley Cactus Cup.
Cool.
So we're going back out to defend the championship this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So is that invited because you won the cup last year?
So we're actually the host of the tournament.
Oh, wow.
Lowell is. So we host the tournament. It's the second year. So there's us. We have 3 more new teams coming out: Yale, Minnesota Mankato, and St. Cloud State. So you'll have.
Mankato could be tricky.
It's a great tournament. Yeah. Great group of teams. At a great location. You can't beat Palm Springs in December or January.
Yeah, definitely. At least it's a break, and I'm sure they treat you well and give you good food, etc.
I think if you ask Coach, the hotel last year might have been too nice in his.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, if you go to a nice place, you see how the other people live. Then you want to aspire to do that again.
Of course, we always want our athletes and teams and fans to have first class experiences. So.
Yeah. Any games going to be on TV?
So no Nesson update yet.
Okay.
Nesson and Hockey East are still working that out. All of our conference games, all Hockey East games are on the ESPN platform. So if you have the ESPN app, you can watch all the Hockey East action, Riverhawk games and otherwise. And we anticipate at least a couple Nesson games.
The portal. Mm-hmm. In case people don't understand, the portal is where people from different, whether it's football or hockey or any other team, you could change to a different college.
Correct.
Can they do that every year?
You can, yes. There's no restrictions.
There should be a restriction at least one time in regards to portal.
It's essentially free movement. So you don't like your experience, you think you want to go somewhere else, you enter that portal, and it's not always, grass is always greener. But our coaching staff, our players, everyone kind of has figured out how to utilize it. So it's been a positive addition for the game.
Okay.
It's been a bit challenging for the fan because the fan falls in love with the freshmen.
That's right.
And you want to see them extend their,
exactly.
make them a 4-year Riverhawk.
Yeah.
And you don't always get that anymore.
You know who's going to do well in that in regards to football and hockey is going to be the military academies, like Navy, Army, Air Force, because they play 4 years together.
Yep.
Whether it's hockey or football, that's going to show
Yeah,
where a lot of people come in the portals and you're trying to.
So 2 years in, they can make the jump out, though. I think the first 2 years is when they can jump without having made that commitment. So you'll see some of the players come out of the service academies and enter the portal.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you why. After 2 years, if you go the third or fourth year, then you're charged.
Yep.
Then you're charged tuition, etc. or if you drop out in the third or fourth year. But if you drop out the second year, then you're not charged.
You see it in baseball pretty regularly. Paul Skeens for the Pirates, he went 2 years and then moved on. And I think the Red Sox rookie pitcher there, Conley Early, also started as whether it was Air Force or Navy. And
is that right? Oh, wow, interesting. All right, so we don't have very much time. Is there anything you want to talk about? I want to ask you, the students get in free?
Yeah, all UMass Lowell students free for all home events.
So you run their card, scan their card? And
so it's all connected to their email. So they log in online, they can claim their ticket to the game, and then they can do it up to 2 weeks in advance.
Oh, wow.
They're good to go. So
go to their seats and everything?
Right on their phone, yep.
Does it have to be in the student section?
It does, yeah, if they want to access the complimentary ticket.
I see.
But no, UMass Lowell, we view ourselves as the Merrimack Valley's team. We're very proud of our Merrimack Valley roots. We play for the Merrimack Valley, even though it says Lowell on the chest.
Yeah.
So we always look forward to seeing folks out there. We've had a ton of support in the Chelmsford community, so we look forward to seeing a lot of our Chelmsford friends throughout the season, whether it's the youth hockey community or the schools.
Okay, well, tell us how much it would cost for students and for adults going to a hockey game.
Sure.
I mean, talk about the ticket packages, etc.
Yeah, so we try to keep the tickets affordable for all. So there's a price point in theory for everyone. So you have the $18 up to the $25 price point. If you buy them in person at the box office, you don't pay any of the online fees. You get stuck
I know,
with
that's
online.
what I do.
So you always you get a savings there. But you do want to buy them in advance, because if you wait too long, you show up on the day of the game, the prices do jump up $3.
Season tickets, how much are season tickets?
So you can get season tickets as low as $145 up to the $260.
So I saw you have a new category, military.
Yeah, no, it's always been there.
Oh,
Yep.
What is that?
I think military comes in at $210.
For all games?
All games.
All home games?
Yep.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, but veterans also, I know we've talked about it in the past. You always want to set up for vet ticks.
Let me tell you, I'm on vet ticks. I was getting inundated with places in New Jersey, New York. It was just too much to.
They pigeonholed you. They said your accent says you should live in Jersey.
Yeah, no, I mean it was getting ridiculous. I had to cut them off because I had to open them up and delete them, and open them up and delete them,
So
and see.
If you log in and just search Lowell, you should find select tickets for almost every game.
But I'm not that,
Oh yeah.
I'm not that savvy regards computers and so forth. Maybe I'll check in with them again. Say the company again. Explain.
Vet Ticks.
Vet Ticks.
Yep.
Vet Ticks is basically an app you can go on, and they have tickets for veterans. And usually, somebody told me they went to the Who at Fenway Park and they paid $25 or something like that.
Usually it should be free.
Huh?
Usually they should be free. You shouldn't have to pay a dime.
Maybe it was parking or something,
There you go.
I mean, so in other words, it will be free for me to go to.
You verify your status through the system there with VetTix, and I think you.
Okay. If I have a problem, I'll give you a call.
You know who
and
to find. Yeah.
And then you could walk me through it or something like that, But it's so you'd have to put Lowell in.
You just search for Lowell, and our games would come up. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was getting all these emails from everywhere else. Worcester.
Yep.
And I don't mind Worcester. I mean, or Boston. I don't mind that.
Right.
But I was getting Plainfield, New Jersey, or something like that.
A little bit of a drive.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't want to spend time deleting all these things. And I would get like 15 a day.
Right.
I mean, it drove me crazy. So I had to delete it. But maybe I'll step up and see what happens. So everything going well with you and the family?
No complaints.
No complaints. Good.
Growing kids. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's happy.
And you have a new athletic director.
Yes. So Lynn Cooch joined us probably just over 14 months ago now.
Okay.
She came from Denver, and she's making herself right at home.
Okay. Good. She likes the area.
She's been a great addition to the team. I think she's got big visions. We have a big donation that Lynn worked with.